Step into the roaring 20s, a time of jazz, flappers, and one man who became the unofficial king of Chicago, Al Capone. Born in Brooklyn to Italian immigrants, Alphonse Gapone's story wasn't one of riches from the start. He was tough, smart, and dropped out of school early, joining street gangs where he learned the ropes of a life outside the law. It was in one of these brawls that he earned his famous nickname, Scarface, after getting slashed across the face. His big break came when he moved to Chicago to work for Johnny Torrio, the head of a powerful criminal syndicate. When Torrio retired, Capone, at just 26 years old, took over. This was the era of Prohibition, when alcohol was illegal, and Capone saw a golden opportunity. He built a massive empire on bootlegging, gambling, and speakeasies. At his peak, he was pulling in an estimated $100 million a year. That's over $1 billion in today's money. Capone was a complex figure. On one hand, he was a ruthless gangster, responsible for brutal events like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, where 7 rival gang members were gunned down. He ruled his territory with an iron fist. But on the other hand, he cultivated a Robin Hood image. He opened soup kitchens to feed the hungry during the Great Depression, and was often seen as a man of the people, charming the public and the press. He famously said, "I am just a businessman, giving the people what they want." But his empire couldn't last forever. The federal government, led by determined agent Eliot Ness and his team, known as the Untouchables, was closing in. They tried to nail him for his violent crimes but couldn't make the charges stick. So, they got creative. Instead of going after him for bootlegging or murder, they went after his wallet. In 1931, Al Capone, the most powerful gangster in America, was convicted not for his bloody deeds, but for tax evasion. He was sentenced to 11 years in federal prison, spending time in the infamous Alcatraz. The harsh prison life took its toll on his health, and by the time he was released, he was a shadow of his former self. His power was gone, his mind was failing, and he lived out his final years quietly in his Florida mansion. The story of Al Capone is a dramatic rise and a stunning fall, a reminder that even the most powerful empires can crumble. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories. See you next time.